Welcome all of you. I hope everyone has started the topic complex number. This is a very new topic related to your class 11th and mathematics. I hope all of you understand the general form, the modulus, the argument and the multiplicative inverse related to complex number. Also, I told you with the help of one question the polar form, the representation of complex number in terms of the axis. I hope all of you have prepared and all of you have done all the questions related to the following examples and following theories. Today I am going to start a topic related to complex number, but it is very familiar to all of you as you all have already studied this in class 10th. The topic is quadratic equation. I know all of you know what is a quadratic equation. Any equation which has the general form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. If it is not equal to 0, then that form is called quadratic polynomial. So now we have to deal with quadratic equation. So the general form is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. We know that quadratic equation has two roots. To calculate that root, we will calculate discriminant, which is b square minus 4ac. Now we have certain rules related to discriminant. If d equal to 0, we have equal roots, real roots. If d is greater than 0, we have distinct and real roots. But in class 10th we studied that if d is less than 0, we have no real roots. But in class 11th we will have roots, and that is imaginary. Means the use of iota, complex number, will prevail here. And we have to use the quadratic formula also. So please see the explanation. We have the general form ax square plus bx plus c, which is called the general form of quadratic equation. This is called equation because it has equal to 0. Now d, which is discriminant, which tells us about the nature of the roots, is equal to b square minus 4ac. Now as per the conditions of the nature of root, if d equal to 0, this is equal real roots. If d is greater than 0, it is distinct real roots. If d is less than 0, only imaginary roots containing iota will prevail. Now, using quadratic formula, the formula which is also called Sridhar-Acharya formula, x equal to minus b plus minus root d upon 2a, where d is in the negative nature, which gives us the idea to use the complex number here. Now, plus minus indicates that we have two solutions, two zeros, that is alpha and beta. Now I will show you some example which will help you to understand how to calculate the solution of the quadratic equation when the roots are imaginary. Now we will see one example related to quadratic equation in which the solutions are imaginary. We will see one example. Example is find the roots of 2x square plus x plus 7. Now here the value of a is 2, b is 1 and c is 7. Calculating d, which is b square minus 4ac, also known as discriminant. Putting the value of b, a and c, we get 1 square minus 4 into 2 into 7, which is 1 minus 56, gives us minus 55. As the discriminant is negative, that is less than 0, the roots will be imaginary. Applying the Sridhar-Acharya formula or the quadratic formula, x equal to minus b plus minus root d upon 2a. Substituting the value, we get minus 1 plus minus under root minus 55 upon 4. Now this is root minus 55, which can be written as under root 55 I square. So when it comes to the outside, it becomes root 55 iota. So whenever you have a negative sign inside, just put I sign there, iota. So it becomes imaginary. Now we have two roots, one in minus 1 plus root 55 iota upon 4, second is beta, minus 1 minus root 55 iota by 4. So we have two imaginary solution, which is in the general form also a plus iota b. We'll see one more example. The question is x square plus x upon root 2 plus 1 equal to 0. Simplifying it, we get root 2x square plus x plus root 2 divided by root 2 equal to 0. Now this root 2 will go to the right side, multiplying with 0 it will be 0. Now the equation becomes root 2x square plus x plus root 2 equal to 0, in which the value of a is root 2, the value of b is 1, the value of c is root 2. Now applying the formula for the discriminant b equal to b square minus 4ac and substituting the value, we get b equal to minus 7, which is less than 0. So the roots will be imaginary. Applying again the quadratic formula, x equal to minus b plus minus root d upon 2a. Substituting the value, we have minus root 7, which can be written as root 7 iota. So the simple thing here is that whenever you have a root with negative number, just keep the number as it is and put a sign I outside, so that it becomes the imaginary function. So in this way we can solve the problem related to quadratic equation. I hope all of you understand. Try solving the problems of complex number. If you find any doubts, you can message me also, and please subscribe my channel.